Rostock Seawolves. What center Philipp Hartwich learned from Cristiano Ronaldo. Rostock. Anyone who takes a look at Philipp Hartwich's Instagram page will immediately notice. This man has a sense of humor. Recently, the center for the Rostock Seawolves has been operating under the moniker PH7 on social media. A nod to the original CR7 of Cristiano Ronaldo. Absolutely, Hartwich confirms, still chuckling about his witty spontaneous idea during a meeting in his favorite cafe in Rostock's trendy KTE neighborhood. This idea came about after his move to Germany's northernmost Bundesliga team at the beginning of September. With his usual jersey numbers 14 and 15 already assigned to Klinthamen and Robinames, the new recruit from Göttingen opted for the number 7, making the reference obvious. Beyond the jersey number, however, the Cologne-born basketball player has little in common with the Portuguese magician of the ball. Hartwich sees himself more as a worker on the basketball court, someone who rarely seeks the spotlight for himself, but aims to create space and opportunities for his teammates to shine. The 29-year-old seldom takes shots at the basket. His strength lies in defense, rebounding, and blocking players or shots. It has always been this way. The most important thing for me is to work for the team, says the newly minted Rostock player, who started playing basketball only at the age of 16. During his 4 years with the University of Portland Pilots in Oregon, he set a new benchmark for the college team with a total of 160 blocked shots. In the USA, he not only laid the foundation for his career as a professional basketball player, which took him to Spain's second division in 2018, the BBL in 2020, and recently to Rostock, but he also set the course for his future. Hartwich, who studied communication science, says that during his time in Portland, a passion for journalism developed within me. He has already gained experience in this field and aims to pursue this direction professionally after his active career. That's the plan. I would like to do something in that area, Hartwich notes. Recently, he tried his hand in front of the camera and with the microphone at the BBL Media Day in his hometown of Cologne. I learned a lot, and it was surprisingly fun. He has also served as a commentator for DAZN and DIN. Hartwich is a guest on podcasts and writes a column for the basketball magazine Big. These are the first steps to get a foot in the door. For now, basketball remains his main focus, and his girlfriend Josephine shares his passion. He met the aspiring civil engineer while she was scouting for his former club MBC in Weissenfels. Hartwich has played for various teams in 3 countries. In Spain, he particularly enjoyed the quality of life, while in Germany, he has especially loved BG Göttingen, where he was signed twice. Rostock has also shown a good side so far, he says. The home games at the Stadthalle stand out in particular. It's an event here compared to other locations. Some clubs could learn a lot from it. If there is one thing Hartwich dislikes about his new basketball home, it is the geographical isolation in the northeast of the country. No BGL team has to travel as many kilometers for away games as the Seawolves, and most of the time it's by bus. That's really bad, especially for basketball players, who are usually above average in height. The Seawolves' average height is just under 2 meters, with Hartwich measuring a towering 2.18 meters. At least on the team bus, each player has an entire row with 4 seats to themselves. The longest journey of the season to Ludwigsburg, 820 kilometers, is now behind them. However, for the away game against the Bamberg Baskets, they still had to cover 600 kilometers by bus. It has now been proven that this travel aspect cannot be overlooked. It's a significant burden that will eventually have some sort of impact, says Philipp Hartwich. The football fan, unfortunately, won. FC Köln managed to make the long trip to Bavaria more pleasant. During the drive, he quietly watched the Bundesliga conference with teammate Till Loger.